Hello guys, it's John from Stanley Evangelical Church in Colchester, part of the youth setup. Today I'd like to talk about Church Without Walls and working in the community. In 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 15, God talks about putting our abilities to work. And I believe God wants us to use those abilities, and the best place to use those abilities is within a church setting. Serving in some kind of ministry. Our God is so amazing if you think about it. He builds a church like ours, and then he brings into the church, all the necessary people that are needed to fulfill God's purpose in the community for this church. So our purpose can be different from the church down the road. It doesn't matter, because they have different people. This church has a calling to reach the community. And that's why so many new people have come into the church family at a time such as this. And God wants to use those people, and also the people already in the church that have these abilities, to work alongside each other to fulfill that purpose. I would like to kind of illustrate that, if I may, with this. And it's a sandwich. And it's my favourite sandwich, to be honest. So it's a ham, cheese and lettuce sandwich. We've got the ham, we've got the lettuce, we've got the cheese, and we've got multi-grain bread. I like a little bit of salt and pepper on, and also with mayonnaise. So what would this sandwich be without the ham? What good would it be? What good would it be if there wasn't any cheese? What good would it be if there wasn't any lettuce? And finally, what good would it be if there wasn't any brown bread or mayo? When you think of all the different ministries in the church, one person can't do it all. So it needs all the different people with all their different abilities to sew it all together. So let's look at these items as resources that we would get from the fridge to bring them all together. If we took that one step further, and these resources were you, so you're the ham, you're the lettuce, you're the cheese, you're the mayonnaise, and you're the bread. All these resources are being brought together by God for this church to reach the community. So what would happen if the bread, if the ham said, "Nah, I don't want to be in a sandwich today"? What if the lettuce said, "Now, nor me, I don't want to be in a sandwich today"? What about the cheese? What would happen if the cheese said, "I don't want to be in a sandwich today"? What about the mayonnaise, the stuff that kind of puts it all together? What kind of sandwich would it be if there was no mayonnaise? It would just be bread. That's not using all the resources to its best ability. So, for me, I just think that once this is all put together, it makes my perfect sandwich. So if all these things were people all working together, we would be reaching, and we probably are reaching, to be fair, because of all the different ministries in our church. But I like to think we can do better. If all these things are working together for one accord, we would be reaching the community with one purpose, and that is salvation. And in Luke 12 verse 43, sort of paraphrased a little bit, it kind of says, when Jesus comes and he finds a servant working, he'll be blessed. So if we're all doing what we're called to do, if you've got an ability and you're not using it, what good is that going to do to the church? But if you're using that ability, and we're all using that ability, working in the community outreaching, trying to save lost souls, giving people the gospel, if we're doing that all together, we'll have a perfect sandwich and our church will see revival. So that's it. That's my object lesson for today. I'll pack this sandwich up for tomorrow and have it for me lunch. Thanks very much. See you tomorrow.